Hi, good afternoon, everyone. So there's this question that somebody asked me this morning. The question was that does following your passion mean that I should quit my job? Does it mean that I have to, uh, burn all bridges and have no plan B and just get full time into my passion? Is that what I need to do if I want to really live my passions? It's a very important question, and it's a question that will, at some stage in time, some stage in your life, will come back and trouble you, because the first stage towards building a more meaningful life is to really find out what is it that you're passionate about, find out what is it that really inspires you, fills you with a lot of energy, gives you a reason to live. It's a sort of thing which kind of becomes your cause, and you want to do more and more of it, to the extent that that is all you want to do in life. It gives you just so much happiness and joy and energy. So that is what your passion is, but that's only the first step towards building a meaningful life. You first understand what your passions are, what is it that you're truly thrilled about. But just knowing what your passions are wouldn't does not really mean that you can live those passions. Many people know their passions. I've known my passion. My passion is to work with people, to coach people, to help people transform their lives, to help people to build more meaningful lives. That's what my passion is, and I've known this passion for a very, very long time. Does not mean that I have been living this passion for a very long time. I've only recently started living this passion. So, knowing your passion by itself does not mean that you are living a meaningful life. It's just one big step towards getting to where you want to be, which is to live a more purposeful, passionate life. So, what is it that you have to do to be able to live on passion? And then, when you start asking this question to yourself, you will start getting more and more confused, because here is a life that you're living. Here is a life which helps you pay your bills, which helps you take care of your obligations, your responsibilities. Now, you might be married, you might have kids, you might have old parents, you might have a home loan, you might have a car loan, you might have all sorts of obligations. All of us do. I have obligations too. So there is this job that you're doing which you may not necessarily love. And let me tell you this, 60 to 70% of us, if not more, aren't really in love with our jobs. And that's not a secret anymore. Everybody knows it. You know it too. Do you really love your job? So if you don't really love your job, but your job pays for your bills, and now you found out what you're passionate about and what you really want to do in life, what is it that you have to do? What is it that you do? So should you just quit your job and get into your passions full time? Who will pay for your bills? The problem is this: if you're passionate about something, and if you start doing that thing, uh, and while doing that thing, your constant worry or concern is to earn money, you will very quickly lose your passion. So you have to be careful, and you have to really plan this next step, from first understanding what you're passionate about to starting to do that thing full time in your life. There is a big gap between between where you are, where you're living a normal life in a corporate environment, as a homemaker, as a businessman, whatever it is that you're doing, to where you want to be, where you're just totally living this passion as a profession, as a career, as a business, and you're earning money, a lot of money in it. There's a big gap between these 2 points, and you have to bridge this gap, and this gap cannot be bridged overnight. You have to take a lot of action, and you have to make a lot of plans to get there. So for example, the way I do it, the way I have done, brought more passion into my life. I continue doing my corporate job. The corporate job pays my bills. It's important for me. It pays my money, and it gives me a lot of satisfaction, in the sense that I get to meet a lot of exciting people. I get to do some interesting work. But at the same time, I wanted to live my passions, which was coaching people, helping people transform their lives. So I gradually started doing this while being in my work. I started coaching people at my work. I gradually started conducting workshops at my work, and then I started conducting workshops outside. So I have gradually started living more and more and more and more of my passion. Trying to build my personal brand. I'm just making sure that more and more people know me. I'm just trying to make sure that my name is known and heard as somebody who speaks or conducts workshops or helps people build a more meaningful, purposeful, passionate life. So I have been doing all of those things over a period of time, and as I keep doing those things, I am building unstoppable momentum, and that unstoppable momentum will eventually take me to the point where I will be living my passions full time, without any fear, without any doubt, and with a lot of abundance. So that is where it is. See, there is a lot of gap. There's a big gap between where you are today, where you're living a life which you don't really love, and then you want to be living a life where you're doing things that you truly love all the time. For you to get from here to there, you have to plan. You have to be pragmatic and realistic, and you have to plan. You have to take a lot of action. The basic thing being, the most important thing being, that starting from the point where you understand what your passions are, you start living those passions. You start doing more and more of that thing in your life. You start talking more and more about that. You start sharing that thing with others so that everybody knows it and you're constantly thinking about it. The more you keep doing it, like I did, you build this unstoppable momentum in your life which will take you to where you want to be in your life. And that is how you build your breakthrough life. That is how I help you build your breakthrough life. So do not stop till you know your passions. Do not stop even after you've known your passions. Do not stop after you've planned how to get there. Take consistent, massive, relentless action to get there. Be a realist. Be practical, but do not stop dreaming. So find that right balance and right mix for you. You will get there. I have gotten there, and I've seen many, many other people get there too. You will get there too. So that's what I thought I'll talk to you about today. I hope you'll find it useful. I hope you will get some ideas and thoughts as you heard me talking, which will help you get in touch with your passions and how you can bring more of that passion into your life. All right. So this is Abhinav Goel signing off from Your Breakthrough Life. Look forward to see you sometime soon. Take care. Bye bye.